Hey Crazy Crafters, we're so excited to be here for the Craft Along at One of a Kind.
Yes, and thank you once again, One of a Kind, Carol and Brian, for including us in this wonderful virtual event.
We're going to be crafting a beautiful fall leaves card today. We're the crazy ladies from Krazy Kreations.
Yes, so my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are a mother-daughter team, and we are here to have fun with you for the next 30 minutes.
Now, if you're crafting along with us, we want to know in the comments section. So let us know in the comments if you're crafting with us. If you're not crafting with us and you're just watching, that's okay too, because you're going to learn some amazing crafting techniques today in the video.
Yes, we're going to use our, standard type of products. So we are known for handmade glitter paper, vinyl outline stickers, and we're going to include a wood element today, which we also have many different shapes.
And if you have your kit ready, you'll need a few extra supplies on your crafting table. You'll want a paper trimmer, scissors, adhesive, tweezers, and some alcohol-based markers.
Yes, and it's very important that they're alcohol-based because water-based or dye-based will absorb into the glitter paper and fade. So alcohol ink markers, we use the brand Right Art, but there are other brands such as Copic, Spectrum Noir, Chameleon, and so on.
So before we get started, we'll do a quick roll call. Let us know where you are watching from today. We're in Yreka, California, and we're going to take a quick peek at this card and then we will get crafting.
That sounds great.
Okay, so here is the beautiful card we're going to be making today. Now this kit actually makes 2 cards and 1 tag?
Correct. So there are enough images on the sticker sheet to do 3 different projects. So we're going to do 2 of these, and then we included this tag as an extra bonus. Now, I just want to also point out that although we're going to make the card together today, I think what's so important is how we got this beautiful coloring. What do you think?
Exactly, and it is actually a really easy technique of making that beautiful fall leaf color.
Yeah, so let's look at the kit and see what we got if you purchased the kit, right?
Yes, and I do believe that we have a couple of these kits still on the Krazy Kreations website. So if you have FOMO or fear of missing out, you can still grab a kit on the Krazy Kreations website.
Okay, Jackie, I have never heard of FOMO before, so that's really funny.
Oh, you haven't?
No, that's a good one. I'll remember that. Okay. But I won't tell any corny jokes right now. Okay, so all of our kits come with wonderful instructions and a photograph. So if we happen to go too fast or you just want to sip your coffee and see how we're doing it, you can replay us later, or you can follow our wonderful directions.
Yes, so this video is available for replay later, even though we're live right now.
Right, so here you're going to be the direction lady. So inside here we have our hexagon, and as you can see we also have the shape. Now, how are these made?
These are made with a laser machine. Are you struggling to open
that baggie? I am. I think our crazy crew is making a challenge for me, yes.
So these are cut on a laser, so the chipboard and the wood.
We're not going to use the chipboard today. That's going to be your homework. But each of our wood packages come with usually 2 of the wood with the matching chipboard back, right?
Yes, so you need that back to go with the wood frame so that you have somewhere to put all of your elements inside the tag.
Now we're going to want twine, so we'll keep that close by. We have these beautiful micro dots, mini dots. And then, of course, we have our various papers. Now, this pattern paper, I think, has a special note that we want to make, right?
This is actually our brand new Autumn Breeze collection. And it's available on the Krazy Kreations website. It's our very first paper collection.
Yes, and we love it. And they are double-sided, so there are 16 different designs with 8 papers. Now, ours is a little different because we are card makers primarily. So our pattern paper measures 8.5 by 11.
Yes, so but this has been trimmed down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2.
Correct. So I'm going to put these aside because we are going to want these papers here, okay? And then we also have our sticker sheets. So I'm going to take these out. Now these are outline stickers, right?
Yes, so outline stickers are made out of vinyl And think of them as a rubber stamping alternative. Instead of stamping, we are peeling a sticker and putting it on special paper.
Yes, so you hear me taking all the stickers out of the packaging. We also have this wonderful sentiment mini sticker and of course our handmade glitter paper. Now we're going to do our coloring last. We're going to put our card together first, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to kind of take these things that we're coloring, handing them over to our colorist, which will be Jackie, and we're going to want these handy. So now that we've opened up our packet, I think it's time to make this card.
Okay, so we are going to need our paper trimmer, and we're going to need to trim a few of the papers that came in the kit.
Okay, so here's my paper trimmer.
Okay, so first we'll need that blue cardstock.
And what's the size? Because we have two different sizes in the pack.
So the one that we need right now is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's going to be that blue matting behind the pattern papers.
And the great thing is it's already cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2.
Woohoo! Okay, so then we will need our leaf paper. So that's this one up here.
Okay, ooh, I love this one.
This is one of my favorites from the collection. We're going to trim that to 4 inches wide by 3 1/4 inches tall.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the 4. I'll cut off a little sliver. And what was the other 3?
3 1/4.
3 1/4. Good thing I asked you. All right, got it. And there we go.
Okay, and the next paper we'll need is the brown acorn paper. That's what I call it.
I love this one too. I think it's so pretty.
So this one will be 4 inches wide.
Okay, 4
by 2.
All right, by 2. And if you want to, you could use the other side, right?
You can. They're double-sided papers, so you can mix it up.
And there we go.
Okay, so we need to trim our craft paper.
Okay, it's actually Latte Craft, yes.
And that one will be 3 1/4
by
1/2 inch.
Okay, so I'll do the 3 1/4. And then we need 1/2 inch. And I believe this is what our sentiment goes on. All right, anything else?
No, we're not cutting any other papers for this card.
Okay, I love that.
Now, I did want to mention we are making the card together on video, but you have the instructions to make an additional card and the tag.
Okay, perfect.
So now we're going to kind of piece this together.
So I would assume we need something to adhere our paper.
Yes, we need adhesive.
And we are using
Tombow Mono Adhesive Dots.
Okay.
Let us know what your favorite adhesive is in the comment section below. We're always looking for the best adhesive ever. This is our favorite right now.
It is, because if I don't get straight, I could pick it up and straighten it out, because it gives me time to be perfect. So I'm assuming I want to put this here.
Yes, so it's going to go to the top of the card, but we are leaving that 1/8 inch blue matting all around the sides and the top.
And I assume we want this on the bottom.
Exactly.
All right, see how smart I could be? All righty. And I could even, if I want, I could have a little gap, because I see we're going to put something across that seam.
We are.
All right, I'm ready. All right, that looks pretty already.
So the next step we're going to do is we're going to take this gold holographic line border sticker and peel it off the sheet. These are just gorgeous because holographic means that they are rainbow bling in the light. So it means that the shifting rainbows is what you see, that's sparkling.
You know, I think our card making here at Krazy Kreations is really easy yet super elegant. What do you think?
I agree. These stickers, we're actually using stickers to add lots of embellishments on this card. And there's so many different types of stickers. And the best thing is they're flat. And they just add detail and bling and pizzazz to your cards.
I so agree. All right, look at that. We got pretty much that done. Shall we do the sentiment?
We should. So that's when we'll need that mini sentiment sticker.
Okay. And I notice on here there's different words, so you could use any that you want. There's grateful, thanks, thank you. So I think that's kind of nice that you have a choice.
I agree. So are we going to copy our example?
Well, of course.
So we're going to use grateful. And I did want to say while you're peeling that if you have any questions during this video, we are answering in the comments section today. So we're peeling and sticking.
And I'm going to let it go off because I think I'm going to trim the tails. And that's another thing that I absolutely love about our stickers is you can alter them.
Yeah, so you can cut them, you can add to them. They are made out of vinyl, so they're really durable.
And I'm going to have my tweezers pick up this tail. Now it looks like we have a banner.
Yes, we do. So if we look at our card sample right here, you'll notice that the left side has a ribbon edge. So we're going to cut that with scissors.
And I'm going to tell you the easiest way to make a banner is kind of see where the middle is, make a slit with your scissors, and then go from one corner to the top of the slit and then the other corner. Isn't that easy?
That's going to make your ribbon tails or banner the most symmetrical.
Correct. Or I just like it that way. Mine's a little off, but that's okay. Now that you said that, you had to point that out, did you?
It's okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and put this on the card.
So that goes right towards the bottom.
Very good.
So the only missing element that I can see is our hexagon with our leaves on the glitter paper.
Yes, so I'm so excited to do the wood part because I think that's totally fun. So I'm going to put this aside for a moment and let's look at this. So it looks like we have two pieces. So it looks like the back is the blue. Shall we do that first?
Yes, so now that's when that short piece of blue cardstock comes into play.
Now what's really nice about this is if it doesn't quite go side to side, although it looks like it does, but let's say it didn't. Remember the wood is going to be around there, right?
Yes, so it's going to be like a frame, so if it's not perfect, you won't see that.
Now you know what I like is if you put it here, we're going to trace our design, but look how that just is so perfect. I don't have to cut that at all. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a pen because both sides of this paper is the same and this is symmetrical, meaning that it is the same all the way around, this shape. Okay, so now I just need to trim. Now one little tip is if you trim just on the inside of your line, that'll be better because it won't hang over your chipboard then.
And you don't see the pen line, although we won't see it anyway, because it will be covered up by the wood frame.
This was very easy to cut. What'd you think?
Super easy.
Okay, so now let's just make sure that this is going to fit. Yep, fits really well on there. And if you have, by the way, there is a right and a wrong that you can consider on here, right?
Yes, so one side has a little bit of soot on the edges, and that's the side that we usually cover up with our paper. However, this tag that we're making right now is going on a card, so we're not even going to see the back of the tag.
Right, so it doesn't matter. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this on. Usually if you want to use the tag, it's nice to have the cleaner side to kind of decorate, right?
It is. Sometimes we'll make a little gift card pocket on the back of a tag, and it's just really fun to give that as a gift.
Okay, that looks really good. Okay, now where?
Okay, so we can decorate the wood of our hexagon.
Okay, so how are we going to do that?
Well, let's take a look at it. So this is the hexagon. It comes in the natural, so there's no finish on it. It is real wood. So we can actually alter it with ink pad, paint, glitter, but today we're going to use one of our alcohol markers.
Let's use this dark E18, and you could leave it this way because it's pretty this way too. Like if it was on the card, that would be beautiful as well, don't you think?
It is.
But we are going to show you some technique. So I'm going to go ahead and open my alcohol ink marker to my brush side right here, and I'm literally just going to color.
So right on top of the wood. Now, do you go with the grain or anything like that?
Not really. I just go with what's easy.
Okay.
You can though. because you could definitely see, do you see the grain right there?
Yes.
And I love that that comes through because it just gives it so much character. What do you think?
I agree. So this is making it really that nice dark wood, and it looks stained, like a wood stain, but without the mess because we're using a marker.
Now, does this take a lot of ink out of the marker?
No, not really.
No, it's just like coloring, you know. All you're doing is coloring. So it's really not any more than if you put it on paper.
So you're just going around all the sides with your E18 alcohol marker. If you don't have the right art, you could be using a Sharpie right now, or whatever suits your fancy.
You could use a ink pad too.
You could.
Okay, look at that, all distressed, and look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that wood tone in there.
It's beautiful.
I love it. It adds to the fall theme.
So before we glue that down, we're actually going to do our glitter leaves.
Yes, so let's start our coloring now. And now I'm going to move over here because Jackie is our colorist today.
And so the first thing we'll need is our microfine glitter paper. Now, this glitter paper is exclusive to Krazy Kreations. It is handmade by the Krazy crew. And what we need to do is rub it with our fingers.
Now, rubbing it with your fingers is making it velvety smooth, and you're actually making it more blingy because the oils in your fingers makes it breaks the crystals and makes it more shiny.
And you're also getting that top layer of glitter off of the paper so that when you go back and touch it, you barely have any on your fingertips. And it feels like velvet. I'm not sure if you said that yet.
I did say velvety smooth, but I'm glad that you said it again because it is super smooth. Now, someone did ask us, again, just last week on our little helpline, they asked if they could put this through a printer. Yes, you could print on our paper. It's regular paper. We do recommend laser printer.
And we do have different sizes. We have an 8.5 by 11 size available on the website. So now we're going to take our fall leaf sticker. Now this is one of my favorite fall outline stickers, but we have some to show you after we're done with our project. But we're going to peel and stick this onto the glitter paper. So we're going to peel one of these oak leaves, just like this. And you can actually even dangle the stem off the paper if you want to, because then we won't have to cut it out later.
Perfect, I like that. Eliminate fussy cutting as much as you can.
And then this, I don't know what type of leaf this is. It kind of looks like a maple leaf, but I'm not really sure.
I would call it a maple leaf since I drew it. Yes.
And then a mini maple leaf. Who knows?
Thanks. Well, I think you should know after all these years, because believe it or not, this was one of the very first stickers that I ever drew.
I do know the oak leaf, and I even have an oak tree in my yard, and let me tell you, during the fall, all the leaves come off.
Yes, so I do want to point out that you have some pieces left behind on the sticker sheet. So those are negatives, and these negatives can be used on other projects, but they are not hooked together. So if you were to peel them, they would come off each piece individual. So you need a tool called transfer tape, which helps you lift them all up at once and off onto your project.
Okay, so back to our glitter paper, we're just going to rub or burnish our stickers down with our fingers. And by the way, these stickers will stick to any surface from glass, wood, acetate, vellum, you name it. They are dishwasher safe too.
And they work beautifully on our glitter paper. So another common question is, can I stamp on your glitter paper? Of course you can. However, the ink pad that you would use that's a complement to the alcohol ink markers is water-based, and it will absorb and fade into the glitter paper. So therefore, we do not recommend that.
All right, so if we're gonna color this in, we're gonna need some alcohol markers again. We're using the Right Arts. And I'm gonna do this leaf right here with 3 colors, red, orange, and yellow. So R17, YR18, and Y10. Now the technique that we find the easiest is to start with your darkest color and then start blending with the light. So we're gonna go red, orange, yellow. So I'm going to take the brush tip of the marker, and I'll zoom in just a little bit for you. We're going to put this red where we want the darkest part of the leaf. And notice, the best thing about these stickers, I think you can color right over them. See, I'm not worried about going over the black lines.
Yes, because they are black, you're not altering that black part of the sticker. However, if it was gold or silver, it would alter it to red.
Yes, and then the next thing we'll need is our orange, YR18. And we're gonna go to where the red stops and drag that color out. And this is gonna create that gradient effect.
That's already starting to look like a beautiful maple leaf.
Yes, now that we know it's a maple leaf.
And this is the easiest coloring, and yet it has such a dramatic impact on people who see it. Like when you give this card to somebody, they really wonder how you did it.
I know, so it looks really complicated, but we all know it's really easy. So Y10 is what we're going to do next. We are going to do the same thing and take the orange and drag the orange. This time we're going to go all the way to the edge of the leaf because we don't want any white to show.
Now we don't have to worry about ruining the tip of our yellow marker, because as an alcohol ink marker, you can just tap, tap, tap on a piece of scrap paper, the tip of the yellow marker, and all of the orange that might have picked up on it will come off and you're back to the original color.
Okay, here's our beautiful fall leaf. I love these colors so much. And that's one of the reasons I love fall, is you get to play with all these fall colors.
Yes, tell us in the comments, do you love fall? Because it is Jackie's and my absolute favorite time of the year.
Unfortunately, it gets cold really fast here, so we don't get to enjoy the moderate temperatures.
You mean here in Wairika, California?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's do a little bit of coloring on the oak leaf with YG29. YG00 and Y10, that's yellow. Okay, same technique, dark to light.
So if you have alcohol ink markers and they're not the right art brand, just look for colors that are similar. So we're using right now a very dark olive green, extremely dark. And then we're going to go to an extremely light kind of yellow green. So we go from very dark to very, very light.
And remember to leave just a little bit of white. And we're pulling the color, the dark color. We're never pushing it back in because we want it to spread. And this glitter paper is so forgiving that, look, we're barely doing any blending and it's coming out beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Now when we go to our yellow marker, we might want to clean it off on some scratch paper because we did mix it with orange over here. We don't want orange on our oak leaf right now. Okay, so now we're just going to drag that light green to the edge with the yellow.
Now Jackie, did you know that these alcohol ink markers are refillable?
Well, I did, yes.
But many people don't realize that when you run out of color, and by the way, it does last a very long time, that you can refill your pen and not have to buy another new pen.
Yes, so you only buy the one marker one time, and then you can refill it as many times as you want. We also have replaceable nibs.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so do you want to do the acorn really fast, and then we will kind of show where to go next. So you're going to use the E28, E18, and where's our E40? Right here.
So I'm just going to do the little, I don't know what part of the acorn this is, but this is E28 that I'm using. E40 is a really light brown.
Yes, E means earth, and it's usually a brown, but this is like a yellow brown, right?
Yes, and then the little hat of the acorn, I'm going to do E18.
Which was the same color that we used on here. Now, I noticed you didn't do any blending, so it's not always required, right?
No, it's not. And if you have such a small space, it's better to just keep it one color. It's easier for you, and we like to keep things easy here.
Okay, so I am interested to know how many of our viewers love fall. So can you leave us a comment, because like we said, it's our favorite. Why is it our favorite?
I like the colors, and I
Yeah.
like the holiday of Thanksgiving.
Yes, me too. All right, so I'm just trimming this out. I'm only going to trim one because you don't need to see me trim. But I'm just showing you how easy it really is. And I'm going to pick this up, so, and cut underneath to trim, right?
Yes, so all you have to do is fussy cut, or if you have a scan and cut machine, you can use that to do some of your cutting.
Okay, so I'm just going to put this one here, and then you would trim the rest of your colored pieces out, and then you can arrange them any way that you want to. I'm going to bring back in my hexagon, and because this is a piece of paper now, I need adhesive, right? And I could just put it any way I want. Now be aware, we do have that wood area. So once we get all the pieces and I have them all on there, I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to put some tape. And yes, look at me, I'm just using this dot roller tape. You could use glue, whatever you want, score tape. And this is going to fit exactly.
Gorgeous. So the blue looks like sky in the background, and there's going to be 3 different leaves and 2 acorns inside of that hexagon tag. Your homework will be to add the twine to the top and add some mini bling dot stickers, and that just adds a little more shine to your project. And those are right here.
And I just added adhesive to the back of the chipboard. And then, did you talk about the mini dots?
I did.
Okay, and then you would just sprinkle them around. How easy was that?
So easy, and such a beautiful, stunning autumn card.
And then we have instructions to keep you going with the extra pieces of paper to make a tag.
Now, if you didn't get a chance to buy this kit, it is on the Krazy Kreations website, krazycreations.us. It's called the Autumn Leaves Craft Along Kit, and there's only a couple left in stock, so I would jump on our website right away. Now, I did promise to show you a couple of things from our website before we give you a deal. So we have this beautiful Hello Fall outline sticker. It's one of my favorite fall stickers that I wanted to show you because we are celebrating fall today on One of a Kind.
So it's a mandala pumpkin, and most of all our stickers have 3 repeat images. So you have 3 projects you can make, 3 cards, 3 tags, right?
Yes. This one has a fall wreath. It's upside down though.
And it also comes with a border, which is really nice.
So this would be really pretty to color the background.
And then put these around a frame or something.
And then we have this fall frame that is in a square. It's really easy to cut out if you don't like to cut.
I love this one. And it has a sentiment on it, thanks.
We also have this really cute vintage truck card kit that makes 3 cards on the website. So if you like fall cards, this one is really, really cute. And it looks like one of our pumpkins is tumbling.
Yeah, what's happening to our pumpkin here? Okay, there we go. All right, how cute is that?
So we have so many card kits on the Krazy Kreations website. Make sure you check them out. They're $13.99 and they all make 3 cards. And then last but not least, we want to show you our favorite paper right now. It's the Autumn Breeze Collection Pack from Krazy Kreations. We're so proud of this collection. Look at all these beautiful patterns in the pack. And they're all double-sided, 8.5 by 11 cardstock. We are so excited to announce that we have a deal for you this weekend.
A deal? How fun. What kind of deal?
So if you shop on our website and spend more than $29, you get free shipping.
Free. Did you hear that? F-R-E-E. Free shipping.
Now this deal expires on Monday night at midnight, so it doesn't last forever, so you'll want to make sure that you take advantage of free shipping on orders over $29.
That is so awesome. So thank you again, One of a Kind. We'll see you all online and have fun crafting. I'm Kara.
And I'm Jackie.
We'll see you soon.